What's up, family? How are you doing? This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, and you all know I love helping my sisters out there align with their life purpose so that they using ancient wisdom so that they, you, me, we courageously and confidently live the amazing lives that we know we deserve. Y'all, it's all about getting in alignment, getting in the flow of why we're here. How are you this Friday? How's everything going for you all out there? Welcome. So glad y'all are here. Come on in. Let me know. Azizi. Yes, I'm here, Azizi. I had a long day, left out the house without posting my usual announcement, but it sort of worked out because you see I'm getting on a little late, but woo, I was like, I've got to log on and see how everybody is doing and let's talk. Let's talk, y'all. So here we are. And as you come in, let me know you're here. And also, I just want to check on everybody and see how everybody is doing. I don't all the time like getting on teaching, although I don't mind sharing. So be sure to let me know if you have any questions about maybe what's going on with the energy right now. I actually have been getting quite a few people writing like, what the world is going on right now? So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. But September is self-care month. And I want to know, are you taking care of yourself, sisters? Are you taking care? And any of the brothers that are out there that are hanging in here with me, are you taking care of yourself? Please chime in. Let me know. Thank you. I appreciate you. Just a reflection of you is easy. Um, so for me, I can say it just feels sort of like a pressure cooker right now. It I don't nothing's wrong in particular. I just feel the shift that 2020, is bringing up, and it just seems to be deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, I'm glad to hear you got your new moon intentions done. Yeah, let me know. Did you get your new moon intentions done? That's wonderful, Azizi. Okay, somebody got some yummy steaming done. What's up? Oh my gosh, we've got Letitia, we've got miscellaneous AB, we've got Monique. Hello to you, Monique. How are you, goddesses? How are you, sistering out there? So happy y'all are here. Let me know, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Um, is everything going good for you? Are you challenged right now? Did you get your new moon intentions written down? It's actually not too late. I mean, the new moon was just yesterday. And so we still can be writing down what is it that we want to manifest at this time. So let me know, did you get those done? Okay, nice. New moon intention set for Letitia. Nice. Yeah, I got mine done too. And again, the reason I think this moon is so auspicious is because it's an earth sign and there's a lot of supportive energy coming from Capricorn. And Capricorn is all about success, right? Virgo is all about success, actually, too. And so, yeah, this moon had some really good energy coming to it. And I had some energy that's a little bit, challenging, but, it's all good. It's all working in our favor. Let's say that together. It's all working in my favor. No matter what shows up, it's all working in my favor. um, so yeah, this is self-care September, and the main reason we need to stick with the self-care from now until December 31st, probably, um, is just to a certain degree, it's like sort of tense, but I think it's just going to amplify in some regards. The weekends, I do remember from what I shared in my inner circle, the weekends are a little more chill. It's just not like a whole lot going on the weekends. So actually, I do encourage you all to do some self-care this weekend. And so let me just share the one thing I for sure wanted to get on and talk about today. And in my 2020 workshop, I went to several oracles to find out what is the energy governing us for 2020. And okay, that's good. That is just fine as easy. So what is the energy governing us for 2020? It was actually really like, I wasn't exactly fully happy. I wasn't. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. And it's because I did this reading back in 2019 at the end. And I already knew 2020 was going to be rough because of just so much astrology that has been happening. Um, but when I saw this reading, I just was like, oh my gosh, this energy of composting. And what are we composting? We're composting the lessons, or we're taking our wounds and turning them into lessons, right? And I was actually on I guess you could say a talk radio show yesterday. And actually on my Instagram, I really have been pushing what one of the Odu teaches, Odu O'Shea. And it says a new precedent must be established in order to achieve abundance. So a new precedent being established means something's got to change, right? Something's got to change. And we can embrace change. However, there is this element where we may feel uncomfortable with change, but we have to remember abundance is on the other side of that. And it's whatever abundance means for you, because it's not always about money. But yeah, I'm just being 100. 2020 has largely had a material, money, material gain, or looking at our material possessions vibe. All right. So if it's all about the money for you, maybe that's something you definitely need to be focused on. Or maybe it's about acquiring possessions or switching out your possessions. But this has definitely been a time for us to be looking at our money and our material gains, and just where we've been, what are we doing materially? And to have no shame about it, to be unapologetic about it. It's time for us to step into making sure we're okay with having money. Another thing that I said, I'm going to drive this home for those of you in the inner circle. But the only meaning a thing has is the meaning that we give it. Okay. So, just because you have a lot of material wealth doesn't mean anything other than the meaning that you give it. Right. So yes. Hello, HTH. And 5202, is that Kevin, or Kevin G, maybe? Hello, welcome. So, yes, Odu O'Shea, a new precedent. So I want to hear from you all. Greetings. Have you set a new precedent this year? And what new precedent have you set? And that just means you've said, you know what? The old is out, the new is in, period. This is how life is going for me. What old precedent have you left? Now, the other thing I want to share is from Odu Oyeku with you all. Now, Odu Oyeku is really not one of those fun Odus. If y'all don't know what Odus are the wisdom from the African tradition of Ifa out of Nigeria, the spiritual tradition of Ifa out of Nigeria. And so this Odu, this wisdom, Oyeku, is not exactly fun. Now, I will say something I like about this wisdom is to work with your ancestors. So I do encourage you to make sure you're being intentional in working with your ancestors for the rest of this year. We need to be working with our ancestors. Even if all you do is just say, ancestors, help me with this. Whatever it is that you need help with, or whatever kind of support you need, this is what we need to be doing. Our ancestors are our archangels, actually. They are angels. They are here to help us. And they help us more when we call on the ancestors. So just say ancestors of light, and that way you covered. If they're not ancestors of light, they're not going to be able to answer to that. All right. Even if they try, the ancestors of light are going to be like, no. boo boo. I'm gonna need you to move. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you. Oh, yeah, the ancestors bring protection. So, Oyeku says you may feel blocked, but accept that blockages could indicate safeguards. And I think a lot of people are feeling blocked because we have so much retrograde energy that's been going on. So yeah, November, we're gonna all feel so much better. We're gonna feel so much better. Like last week, Jupiter went direct. Last week, Mars went retrograde. And then at the end, maybe next week or something like that, Saturn is going to go direct. But then, of course, Mercury is going to go retrograde, I think at the end of October or something like that. So, we're trading 2 for 2, but we'll be getting out of retrograde season pretty soon. So some of us might be feeling blocked. And so I think that what we need to do in the meantime, when it feels like we want to move forward and nothing is working, we don't feel like we're moving forward. What can you do right now? What can you do in the space that you're in? Because perhaps it's when a baby is in getting ready to be born, and sometimes when the baby's coming through the birth canal, the body, the infinite wisdom of the mama's body knows, oh, wait a minute, we've got to get this baby's head shaped so that it can fit through the birth canal. And so it'll look like the mama's labor is stalled, but her labor is not stalled. Nature, the infinite wisdom of the universe, Mama Earth, knows exactly what she's doing, knows exactly what it's doing. And so it'll pause the birth, and it'll look like the birth is paused. They'll be like, oh, the mama stalled out. No, the body is shaping the baby's head. Okay, the body is shaping the baby's head so that the baby can come through the birth canal. Maybe you, the baby, right now, in the birth canal, you finna be born into this new thing, the new precedent, or whatever the new precedent is bringing. But we're sitting around in our rational minds and thinking something's wrong, because everything isn't happening exactly like I want it to happen. So I want to encourage y'all as we begin to move into Libra season next week. Something that we want to begin to look at is, what are our relationships? What are our contracts that we have in place? How trusting of the universe are we? And, if we're in contract with the universe, I always say, why are we doing all this spiritual work, but then we never trusting that the mother's going to take care of us, that the Orisha are going to take care of us, that the ancestors are going to take care of us. If things don't pop off exactly like we want them to, then what are we saying? We're upset. We are complaining. We are thinking we're failures. We are making up stories. We are assigning meaning that it may not be true, because really and truly the only meaning something has is the meaning that we give it, right? So I'm just saying, perhaps Oyeku, the Odu, the wisdom of the universe in the form of Oyeku says, you may feel blocked, but accept that blockages could indicate safeguards. Okay? And once the safeguards are no longer needed, then you'll move forward. But sometimes the safeguards are because, we got to get that head molded, right? We got to get something worked out, something worked through, so that once we get to the other side, maybe there's some tool we need. And the universe is like, you know what? She don't have that tool together. And she don't realize when she gets to that thing that she wants to get to, she gonna need this tool. So we're gonna put the brakes on, and hopefully she's gonna realize, I need this tool. And we keep flashing it and waving it to her. She hadn't seen it yet, but we love her so much that we're not gonna let her move forward without this tool. And so everything becomes an opportunity. Everything becomes an opportunity for our good. Everything is working in our favor. So I just wanted to offer that to you all. I wanted to offer that to you all. HTH, yes. OYEKU is correct. What's up, Zella Co? Jovial, how are you? Good to see you. Um, the power is with the people. It's really who's deemed the commoner, that oh, ooh, and ah at the wealthies. Yes, fiat, and that empowers it. Yes, the only meaning that anything has is the meaning that we give it. And so let's say you have not succeeded at what you said you were going to succeed at this year. Don't assign any meaning to it. There's no meaning to it, right? As a matter of fact, I would challenge you to write down all the things that you've been successful at, to prove to your subconscious that you are successful, right? Instead of, well, I didn't get it done this year. I would definitely probably just be laid out somewhere doing nothing if I really and truly had to deem myself successful or not based on a goal that I've had for a very long time, right? But then when I really think about all the things that I've done across several years, it's like, wow, I have done more good and I've achieved more than not. Even when we go for something and it looks like there's been an apparent fail, it's really how we interpret it. Is it really a failure or is it a lesson? If we learn from it, which is what O'Shea says, O'Shea is all about taking what has happened. Let's see here. O'Shea says change and transformation are indicated. This happens from taking the decay and composting it into something valuable and enriching. It's all in how we choose to see it. And so, what we have to do is to begin to protect our minds, our consciousness, our energy from the messages that we receive out there that says, well, you're supposed to be here. If you're not here, you're not making it, right? We have to just say, you know what? I reject that. And the only meaning that something has is the meaning that I give to it. And so I choose to see every time I go for something and it doesn't work. It's just like when a baby falls down and it's because the baby's trying to learn how to walk. Baby just gets back up and keeps going, right? Until, oh, it's like the baby gets coordinated. It's like the infinite wisdom of the baby just is like, okay, wait a minute. I think I have this down now. And the baby starts walking. Or you can see, like at first, the baby with the hands, and then they begin to realize, oh, I have control over it, right? And so, because, sometimes you see the baby and they look like, oh my gosh, what is that? And it doesn't take long, when you watch them, they're like, oh, I have control over this, right? And then you'll see the baby grabbing for things. It's not any different. We go for something, it doesn't work out. I see so many people like, I am a loser, largely because we see other people who are succeeding, but maybe we weren't privy to the 999 times they fell down but just got back up. It sounds so cliche, but y'all, look, we get to choose how we proceed in life. All right. And that's, if you really want to know how I work this ancient spiritual tradition of Ifa, it is this. I sit and I look at the Odu. Yeah, we have the Orisha and they have their wisdom. So for instance, O'Shea is the energy of Oshun. And so the question is, how do we work with Oshun using this energy speaking through O'Shea? And so, I would say it's all about shape shifting, right? Shape shifting that thing from the negative to the positive, allowing yourself to, and another image is the phoenix. It burns itself down into the fire and then it rises empowered, right? Oshun is a shape-shifting energy. She's malleable. And so she's going to take, the clay that we tried to shape and mold and it didn't work out. And then she's going to take it in a ball and then just start all over again. Like this is how we work with Oshun. And so then the question is, how do I take what it is I've been working on and reshape it into something that I really want? And most of that change will be, you will change the inner you. You will reshape, mold anew you. Yeah? Okay, let's see here what else we have. Oh, yeah, cool. Yes. Yes. Retrogrades. This is from HTH. Retrograde periods are a good time to slow down, study. Look, slow down, study, retreat, and heal. That's exactly right. Yes. And that is the beauty of the retrograde. And so, y'all, I'm telling y'all, once this retrograde period is over, what position, I want you to think about this. What position do you want to be in when this retrograde is over? Do you want to be in a position where you feel like a failure? Or do you want to feel like, you know what, I took the time during the retrograde period to fix some stuff, to enhance some things. Maybe there's something I missed, like I talked about. There may be a tool that we missed. We found it, but then we forgot about it. But the retrograde gave us an opportunity to remember it, so that when I think it's uh, December, it's like around the 21st or something like that, 15th, 21st, when Lord Jupiter and Saturn move into Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Y'all, when that happens, y'all better be ready to run. All right. Y'all better be ready to go. Flo, Joe, Carl Lewis, what's his name? Usain Bolt. I'm trying to tell you. It's not going to be a whole lot of time for thinking. Folks just going to be ready to go. Right. So that's what we're doing right now, y'all. Give thanks for where you are. Give thanks. You're so welcome. I'm so happy to share, Zella, and greetings to Laura. So that's what I wanted to give to you all. Now, I want to ask how many of y'all are writing down your intentions, journaling, putting pen to paper? How many of you all are doing that? So I want to just encourage you now. I'm going to give you something that I learned years ago, and it's called non-dominant handwriting. Because sometimes when you are wanting to understand, I keep trying to move in this direction, I'm having problems moving in this direction. If you write with your non-dominant hand and don't think about what you're writing, like don't censor it. Just write your feelings. Just write what's coming to you. You can even inquire of your subconscious. Okay, what is it that I need to know in order to move forward? Or what is it that I need to work on in order to move forward? You can write down just using your non-dominant hand. It'll be so messy. You may not even be able to understand it, but it's something about putting pen to paper, and the non-dominant handwriting can help to maybe unblock something, help you to clear whatever is up there in your subconscious, to loosen it up. Even if it just loosens it up, it is so good. So yes, that's one of the things I wanted to say. Let me see, what are y'all saying? Very good. Yes, very good. Hey, Shannon. Okay, very good, Laura. Letitia, that's fine. Just keep, working on incorporating, writing things down more. What I found, and one of the reasons it's so big for me, is this is actually how I got so deep into astrology. I was on a subscription where we would write down like day to day. It wasn't even just week to week or month to month. It was day to day. This is the transit that's happening today. This is where the moon is. This is where Mercury is, or whatever. And I would write down an action plan based on where the planets were. And when I would not even remember everything that I wrote down. I would just do it like every Sunday. I would write down a plan. I was shocked at how everything was getting done. That's when I was like, oh my God. And I knew this, but I had sort of forgotten about it. And then of course I've started taking, or been in some coaching programs, and they all have us write things down, like everything, write down. They're like, don't put it in your, don't type it into your computer or your iPad or your phone, write it pen to paper. And so, and they say that there's scientific proof. I haven't like looked into it yet, but there's scientific proof of how putting pen to paper makes such a big difference. Okay. So I really encourage you all to do that. Also, I think it's important to write down what you want to get out. Like, you know, cry and write down. And the reason I sound the way that I sound is because it's Virgo. I told y'all I was gonna get serious. I was partying during Leo, yeah. I was having a good time. And I told y'all as soon as that sun moves into Virgo, y'all better get ready. I was gonna be serious. Once it gets into Libra, you know, y'all, everybody, we all gotta get along. We all gotta get along when it's in Libra. um, but so we have to take this time in Virgo, y'all. We have to. We have to sit down and say, what is it that I need to fix? What is it that I need to repair? And so I do think it's important for us to take this time to write down, just get it out. Get it out. You know, one of the things I remember feeling at the beginning of the year was hardened. Can any of y'all relate to that? I felt so hardened, like tense, almost like I had to put a shell around me to protect myself. Well, can Oshun really manifest when we're all hardened? No, because she's all about malleability, right? And so I was like, I'm tired of feeling hardened and like I have to protect myself all the time and just not happy. In general, not happy. And so one of the things I began to realize is how good it feels to write out. This is what I feel frustrated about, and to cry. I love it when I write, and sometimes it might be journal prompts, like I don't know what it is. Anywho, it might be a journal prompt. And I start writing about it. And then it's like I have a memory or a thought or something like that. And then I just cry. I just let it out. I let it out. And then once I do that, I feel like I'm soft on the inside, right? Of course, some of the things I'm going to do after that is do some affirmations. Y'all, something that I'm really into right now is taking, if you want to try this, go ahead and take your hands and place them on top of your heart. Like I've been out driving a little extra this week, and there are times when I'm driving with one hand on the steering wheel and one hand on my heart because I'm like, I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed out in these streets. But yeah, if you take, your hands and put them over your heart, I want y'all to tell me how this feels to you. Hey, come on, Chula. Good to see you. Oh yes, you need to do this. Let's put this over your heart. Oh, okay. Yes, party time in Leo, Chula. Let's put our hands over our heart and let's take some deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale and exhale. And something else that I used to do that I've started getting back into is, I'll step back a little bit. It's like clearing your energy. So my sister says she's been having arguments. So just clear that energy off of you. Clear the energy. You clear your energy. You can clear it all the way down, right? You can clear it, right? This is doing energy work, right? And then the other thing that we can do is, another thing that I've really gotten into doing is taking the essential oil. So if you have any essential oils that you can get to pretty quickly, I want you to go on ahead and get your essential oil and just take a deep breath in. This is lavender, and exhale. Use the one that works for you in that moment. And then, you can envelop yourself. Let's do pink and blue this evening. I just feel like we all need a little bit of pink and blue, golden white light energy. Envision that you're in a bubble. Okay. We're all in one gorgeous bubble, pink, blue light. It's a little bit of white, golden white light in there too. We're encased and enclosed. All right. And so after we do that releasing work, then we definitely want to do some energy work like that to bring us into that good feeling place. You know, now I'm not gonna lie, there have been a few times here lately where I cry so hard. The release is so strong and so powerful. I can feel I've been gutted out in a good way. In a good way. It's like the release happened. Whatever was there is gone. And so it may take me a minute or two. You know how sometimes you cry and you have a headache or whatever. And that's when, just sitting there taking in the essential oils, because sometimes it takes a little while to get ourselves together after we cry. Some of us don't want to cry, but y'all, I'm telling y'all, if you can unlock that emotion that's in you, because that emotion is holding maybe something from the past, once you unlock it and you release it, then you free up your energy to invite more of what you desire into your life. So we put our hands over our heart, and you can just sit there for a while. And then you can go into doing the other energy work. Tell me how that feels. Okay, yes, Tina says that feels good. Yes. Hey, Anubis. Anubis, welcome. Glad you are here. Anubis, God of the universe. Nice. Okay. Good, good, good. Yes, writing intentions makes me feel like the manifestation happens faster. I agree, Jovial. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. And so the more we put ourselves in this good feeling space, we are able to invite now that which we desire. Because y'all got to remember, Oshun is, think about honey. Honey is gonna slowly come out. It's like, oh my gosh, when is this honey gonna inch down the bottle? And you squeeze, and it's just like taking its time, right? So these are the spaces that we want to put ourselves in. So let's just really quickly talk about attraction. It's Friday, y'all. So I guess I'm now on Oshun. Hey, Michael Irvin in the house. What's up, brother? We got two brothers in the house. What's up? Had to go to my garden to smell the roses. Oh, that is even better because I have no essential oils. Grounded and calm. Nice. That makes me feel so good. This is the place that we want to be in. Even though I know we have some of our brothers here, for the men and the women and the men, this is for everybody. I mean, I know I address the goddesses, but yeah, this is for everybody. All right. So the more we put ourselves in this malleable state, then we're able to attract to us that which we desire. And we have to always remember, there's this saying in the Bible, what is seen comes from the unseen, or something like that. And that's the thing that we have to remember. Now, I'm going to offer this for those who feel like, I'm short on cash. I'm having some issues with manifesting some things that I want, some resources that I want. I want to offer to you a saying that I get from Ifa, the Ifa tradition. And it goes like this: Ope ni fun olarun. Ope ni fun olarun. And that means my blessings come from source. And we have to always remember that no matter what shows up, I want you to open yourself to understanding that though, money may come through however we make money. Some people have jobs, some people have businesses. It really is from the universe. Our money doesn't really come from our jobs. Our money doesn't really come from, clients or anything like that. Our blessings come from source. Our blessings come from heaven, however you want to call it. And so what I want to ask everybody to do right now is, if you can and you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. And what we want to do is we want to take ourselves to an expanded place. Okay? We want to take ourselves to an expanded place. And so the first thing that we want to do is just to kind of feel our energy move out and just become one with everything that's in the current space that you're in. And it's only going to become one with the unseen energy that is there. And just allow it, y'all. This is so important right now. It's not about making it happen. It's just allow your energy to expand. And now I want you to allow your energy to expand outside the four walls that you're in, maybe to the rest of the building that you're in. And it's the unseen part that we're working on right now. Okay. So it's not about expanding and picking up nobody's energy. Like if you live in, a place where it's like an apartment building, we're not going to nobody else's apartment. We're just expanding our energy. We are actually expanding ourselves to experience more of our true self, right? Our higher self. And I want you to expand yourself out into your neighborhood and your county and your city. Just allow your consciousness just to keep going out, and you'll feel transcendent. And then out beyond the earth, you're just allowing yourself to become more and more at one with the great divine consciousness. Okay. And then I will say this for us, but if you want to say it in your mind, you can. Ope ni fun olarun. Ope ni fun olarun. Ope ni fun olarun. Become one. My blessings come from source. My blessings come from heaven. And if you are willing, you can hold your hands out in front of you in a receptive position, which means your palms are up. And you open yourself to receive that which you desire. And there's no need. I'm just open. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I know, okay, I want to pay for this. I want to go buy that. I want to hire this person. These are the things that I plan on doing. And I'm just so grateful. I want you to say that. I'm so grateful that I have it. It doesn't matter how it comes. The only thing that matters is that you have opened yourself up to working with the energy of the universe and not against. Because we can't look at the effect. We have to remember we are first cause, right? So we open ourselves to just feel whatever it is coming to us, whatever it is you desire is coming to you. You feel it, you experience it, see it in your hands, see yourself celebrating it, right? But see yourself celebrating it outside of yourself. And just give thanks. Right now, give thanks. Be so grateful and send that energy of gratitude into that picture you see of yourself having that which you desire. Amplify the energy, see it just like become golden white light. It's just so, empowered with this energy from you, your ashe, right? Your life force energy. And then we just release. You can just put your hands up and just say, I know it is so. Ashe, 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 yo, right? Okay. So this is the work we do. This is the work we do. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. This is the goddess way, though. This is the goddess way. And so I hope that y'all have gotten something from this. I just want to love on everybody. And it's rough, y'all. It's rough. Ashe, ashe. Okay. Monique says smelling sage helps to keep me centered. Yes, I can. Oh my gosh. I get that. So how was that for y'all? How was that meditation for you all? Let me know. And I just say, just stay in that state. Stay in that state of receptivity. That's what Yemanjah, Aset, Isis brings to us, is the energy of receptivity, right? We say we want a thing, but then we never open ourselves to receive it. We say we want it, and then we just keep talking about how I'm just so nervous and scared I can't get this thing or whatever. Well, it's like, you got to be like this. I'm going to receive it. I got it. It's mine. It's mine, right? So open yourselves to receive it. Be receptive. Stay in that vibration of receptivity. And remember, a new precedent must be established in order to achieve abundance. Where you feel blocked, just say, you know what, Mother, thank you. Ancestors, thank you, because I know you got my back. I know I'm not blocked, I'm blessed. All right. I see my blocks as blessings. All right. We're gonna reframe every limiting way that we see things. We're gonna reframe the way we speak, and we're only going to speak power into our lives. Right. I was talking on it's called Diamond Life Radio, if I'm correct. I was on the show last night as a guest. And I talked about how I have this part of me that I call Negative Nancy. And I tell Negative Nancy on a regular basis, there's no one in the world meaner to me than you. It's that negative voice on the inside. I'm like, Negative Nancy, you don't care about me. If you cared about me, you would not be so mean to me. Right. So we have to speak to the negative Nancys in our lives, or the negative, I don't know, Nicholases for the brothers. We got to tell them, negative Nick, no. Negative Nancy, out of here. Not talking to you. You're on the ignored list. Let me tell you, if y'all going to block somebody, block that negative voice that's in your head. Tell it, not today. I'm not in the mood. Ope ni fun olaroon. All right. If you don't understand that, that's your problem. Negative Nick and Negative Nancy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Good, good, good. Yes. Ashe, Ashe. Dua. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So thank y'all so much for being on this evening. I am going to run. I need to make a couple of videos for my inner circle. Thank you to all the inner circle members who are here. Thank you to all of the regulars who show up every week, who comment on my post. I love y'all. I really appreciate y'all. And y'all give me so much hope. You know, I think I would feel a little lonely without you all. I know it's weird to say, but I really do see how people get super deep into the people that they connect with, the souls that they connect with on a regular basis. It's real. It's real. Our love for each other is real, y'all. It's real. So thank y'all so much for being here. And okay, let me see here. I am grateful. Been in gratitude. Ashe. Have not been receptive about something in particular. So I received this awakening. Ashe, Letitia. Nice, 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 nice. Receive that, my sister. Ashe. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being here. It is my plan and my desire to continue to show up here every Friday. Hopefully I'll get another day up. But feel free to join me in the inner circle. I am posting stuff all the time in my inner circle, goddessbodymindspirit.com. And also I love to do readings for people. If you want me to go specifically into your chart, into your energetic matrix, goddessbodymindspirit.com. You can go there and request a reading. Hey, y'all, all my readings are live now. I don't do any recordings. I'm like done with doing recorded readings. If you got a recorded reading for me recently, if you have any questions, let me know. I will answer your questions about your reading. But yeah, all readings are done live now. And yeah. Pretty soon, I will be coming to you all about the 2021 workshop. I'm going to put that in my inner circle. If you're in my inner circle, whatever I post and sell publicly, it's probably in the inner circle. Never buy before you buy. If you're in the inner circle, contact me and say, is this in the inner circle? And I will guarantee you it's there. So the 2021 workshop is going to be done for everyone in the inner circle. But because planning for the year, I think, is so important. It's so important to know, what is the big picture for the year? What am I supposed to be focused on for the year? I'm going to open up the 2021 workshop. If people want to just buy that workshop, I will open it up for you all to join it so that you can game plan 2021. Tell me really quickly, I'm so glad you feel better, Tina. That's why I come on here. Still learning. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, Chula. She said, hit the like button, por favor. Mwah. Yes. But let me know, how many of y'all actually planned out 2020 from start to finish. And let me tell you what that looks like. That looks like you understand what is the overarching theme for 2020. And you kind of know what are the big events that are happening, the big astrological events that are going on. And maybe you did a reading for yourself to say, okay, what energy am I working with all of 2020? Let me know. Did you do any plans like that? I'm glad you got that reset, Chula. So like when I'm talking about Oshay and Oyeku, this is from the 2020 workshop that I did. I pulled from the Metunetter, the Odu, several other oracles, like the Metunetter. I mean, the Mayan oracle. Chula and I've been talking about the Mayan tradition here recently. So the Mayan oracle, it's Etsnap. I reviewed it the other day. I was like, oh my God, this is such a Mars-like energy. Or if you know Ogun and Herakahuti, warrior. And what does Etsnap say? Etsnap says you need to look at your life. Now, look, y'all, I'm not trying to get started again, but I'm not going to leave y'all hanging like that. Let me tell you what it says. It says, look at your life. All of 2020. You need to look at the parts of yourself that you have been avoiding. You need to look in the mirror. See, that's one of Oshun's implements is the mirror. You need to look in the mirror of yourself. What illusions are you operating under? How many out there for you did 2020 take away all your illusions? I don't think any of us are living under an illusion at this point. But I mean, I'm just being honest with y'all. For me and the ladies who went through the 2020 workshop, none of us were surprised. We were like, yeah, this is what we talked about. And so it's just easier to navigate. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? That's good, Letitia. I've only been working on unlearning and relearning since late May. My ancestors led me to you. Oh my God, that makes me feel so good. Ashe. Honor to your ancestors. Honor and respect to your ancestors. I love the ancestors. They know that I promote ancestral work all the time. So I feel honored. Have you seen the one in the inner circle, Laura? There's an astrology course. I actually do need to sort of update it or whatever, but there is one in the inner circle in the Goddess Body Mind Spirit Academy that I created a while ago, but I'll probably update it and upgrade it a little bit just because I've learned a little bit since then. But yeah, y'all. So it's like, if the more you plan out the year, this is how I've lived for years. I look at what is the energy governing me for the whole year. So for instance, my Metunetta reading for this year is Ma'at Hetep. And so I knew this is a year of expansion. So have y'all been watching me expand? I think y'all have seen I've been expanding. I've been doing new things. I've been more consistent, right? Those who have watched my inner circle transform from being on Patreon to being in a different platform that's way more organized and appropriate for a membership site. Like, I knew this was a year where I need to be expanding, right? My astrology, I knew that my sun, SUN, was going to be transited by Neptune. So I knew there was some shedding that was happening. So instead of me fighting these emotions and doing this internal work and y'all moving from feeling like I was going to be teaching dance forever to being like, I'm moving on. I'm moving into my spiritual business. I've just been allowing it because I know what energy I'm working on. Understanding that overarching energy for the year is so important. So late May, let's see here. Oh, y'all, that was around the same time as, because we have some late May stuff going on here. Hey, T, the creatress, how are you? That was around the time of the, what are they called? Eclipses. That was around the time of the eclipses. Yeah, that eclipse season was no joke. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm so happy to be moving into a new eclipse season. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be easier, but I'm just sort of ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. These eclipses are going to start happening in Gemini and Sagittarius. And I'll probably get on and cry like a baby because it's some stuff I'm probably going to have to change, right? But it's like at some point, it's like I'm exhausted. The eclipses, by the time we finish, I was like, I'm freaking exhausted. I'm really, really exhausted. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, T. It's Capricorns, Cancerians, Aries, and Libras. I'm giving a special honorable mention to the Sagittarius and the Geminis. Y'all have been through a lot. Yeah, y'all been through a lot. So, anywho, thank y'all so much for being here. Remember, it's all about us stepping into our power. Okay. It's all about us aligning with our destinies. Instead of letting the world toss us to and fro, we align with our destiny and we live it unapologetically, goddesses. Okay. The more we get us as women walking upright and doing the work that we came here to do, not what to make everybody else happy, but to do exactly what we decided we were going to come here to do. The quicker this world will get healed up and become better. Hey, y'all, remember, you are the book that you seek. And may you understand that you are the oracle. And may the oracle be your guiding light. Mwah. Love y'all. See y'all in the next recording. Take care. Peace and love.